I want to show you how you can use DocuGen placeholders to give your documents meaningful names. For example, I've set up this recruiting board to generate documents when I click on the button column. This board is available as part of the DocuGen board templates that you get with the installation. I'll click on the Click Me button for Natasha here, and I'll wait for the document to be attached to the offer letter file column, and I'll click on it. That document has a name that says Offer Letter for Natasha Doe. So this is very specific. This document is based on a template that's also available in our Help Center. If you go to support.docugen.io and search for template gallery, this is going to be one of the Word document templates that you can use in your DocuGen document generation. Now, how did we get DocuGen to name this document specifically after Natasha Doe? If I do the same thing with Bob's row here, I will see the document that will be attached should be called Offer Letter for Bob Pavlak. Let's check that. Indeed it is. Let's see how this happened. If I go to the DocuGen view, which I called Offer Letter, and I click on the Settings tab, you will notice that the default document name has been set to be Offer Letter for, and then a placeholder that uses the first column value, which contains the candidate's name. This placeholder here is called the column first row item. In other words, it brings from the column called item, which is the very first column in a board, brings the first row value. Now you might be wondering, how are you going to memorize all these placeholders? It's very simple. If you go to the DocuGen Help Center at docugen.io, then click for the placeholders search. You will find placeholders as a page that will allow you to look at all the placeholders that we have for all kinds of documents. So first of all, there's a special placeholder called table start. That placeholder will actually insert an entire table of values from your board. But this is the only one that has that special feature. All the other placeholders will always insert one value. For example, the user placeholders will insert a value that either represents the name of the user, their ID, the email, whoever the user is that's running DocuGen. We have also placeholders that bring in values from the account itself. We have placeholders that bring in values from the board. Let us say, for example, that instead of the candidate's name, I would like to bring in, as a name of the file, I would like to bring in the position as well. That will require me to use this placeholder here, which is called column first row and then the column label. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to my board. I'll go to the DocuGen view and then the settings. And then let's keep this as it is. And I'm going to say as, and then I want the position here. So I'm going to paste that placeholder, but instead of column label, excuse me, instead of column label, I'm going to do position, which is actually the name of the column that I'm going to bring in, which is from here. So now if I click on Jim Smith, let's see how the name of the document will appear once it's attached. There you go. Let me click on it. So that document is called Offer Letter for Jim Smith as Media Buyer. Again, DocuGen just pulled in the value of the column position when I used that placeholder. And you can find all kinds of placeholders on that page called template placeholders. The placeholders can be used obviously for naming a document, and they're also intended primarily for using inside the document templates so that you can replace values where they belong. I hope this helps.